What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new week here on Body Bags. It's your boy, the Retro Slasher, your Tuesday guy, bringing you guys a brand new review this week. So this week I decided to review a film here from the year 2016. Yes, the current year we are in. This film was released theatrically this year. It might have been for a limited time only. I'm not really sure, but the title of this film goes by the name of The Forest. Now, getting right into the plot of this one. Basically, this girl, this American girl, her twin sister lives in Japan. She soon learns that her twin sister that lives in Japan has gone missing into this forest on this mountain. So she decides to go to Japan to locate her sister because she believes her sister's just lost in the woods, because the forest that she's lost in is allegedly known as the Suicide Forest or Suicide Mountain, where people go every year to kill themselves. And she doesn't believe her sister committed suicide and whatnot. So when she gets to Japan, she meets this guy in a bar. He's a journalist. He agrees to help her go look for her sister in the woods along with a tour guide. As long as she gives him the story and allows him to interview her and gets to publish the story for his article or whatever he's writing. Not really sure. But then they head into the woods. Pretty standard stuff. Then things start getting weird once the tour guide leaves them because he doesn't want to be there after night. Then they agree to stay in there because they find the girl's campsite in the forest, and he leaves them. And from there, things start getting really strange and turn into a supernatural film. So yeah, that's essentially the plot of this thing. Girl missing in the woods, sister and friends or whatever go looking for her. That's the plot of this. Now, my actual thoughts on this film. Oh boy, yeah. So let's start with some positives. The first thing about this film that positively is the acting is decent. The sister is a really good job, believable character. You really feel for her. You feel her pain of not knowing where her sister is and whatnot. The guy character, the journalist, he's okay. He's not the greatest at. He's kind of a little over the top too sometimes, but he's just kind of coming off as a dickhead. I think take it as his character. But yeah. Anyways, another good thing about that is the cinematography. There's some beautiful shots in the forest and whatnot. It's a great setting to set a horror film in on, and just the capture, the way they captured the forest just seems so huge and whatnot. And the ghostly stuff is not that bad actually, to believe it or not. The jump scares, it's it's your typical theatrical film, ghostly film nowadays. They all kind of feel the same. They all have the same amount of jump scares at the same time. It's pretty predictable, but it worked. There's some really creepy images in this film. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of jumped it once or twice, but that's about it. Now, those are the positives film. Well, let's get into some negative things. Now, that plot that I explained to you sounded pretty simple, right? But no, it's a lot more complicated. I can't really tell you too much about it because it would spoil the whole film for you. But this film overall just didn't feel like it knew what it was. Like, it was trying to be a serious ghost film. Then at times it was trying to be like more of a thriller. Just mixed a whole lot of genres, and it got really confusing. So many twists and turns. It just kind of just ruined the flow of the film. If they would have just stick to a traditional ghost story, it probably would have worked out really good. But then it got all these weird twists, and it kind of just threw me off, confused the hell out of me, and it was just really awkward and weird. You're not knowing where the hell that film's going, which is cool. The film's not that predictable at times, but then once you get past one twist and there's another one, then you're just like, oh boy, there's gonna be more and more. It's just really overall a really confusing plot and like structure of the film. I just didn't really care for that. Now another thing about this film is boy, some of the freaking ghosts and whatnot. Like I said, I like some of the jump scares, and there's some really creepy imagery in this, but they just look so CGI, man. Oh, and so bad, dude. Like, you could have used practical effects. This film is very reminiscent of like Japanese ghost stories, kind of like Garage or The Ring or whatnot. It just seems like it made more for the American audience. It's like a Japanese story made for the American audience. But it didn't really work, man. The ghosts look really crappy, to be honest with you. There's some creepy shots, like I said, don't get me wrong, but overall, the ghosts didn't look that good. Yeah, and boy, that ending, man. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but the ending was So stupid, man. I did not really care for it. They try to pull some funny flick shit, and it just didn't work. Didn't really care for the ending. But yeah, man. Overall, this film it's pretty decent, I guess. The reason why I want to check out this film so bad once it got announced. I meant to mention this in the positive part, but this mounting, I'm not gonna try to attempt to pronounce the name of it because it's like a Japanese name, but it's an actual place, and there's a real legend of this film, this forest and thing. People really do go there every year to kill themselves and whatnot. It's a true story. Whether or not the supernatural elements play into it, it's up for you to do and what you believe in. This is I learned about this from an episode of Destination Truth. I'm probably assuming this is how the makers of this film um, decided went about making this film. They probably seen the same episode because that's a really good episode of Destination Truth. But that's a different story for a different day. But overall, man, this film is enjoyable, but it's not that great either. So if I'm gonna give the rating of this film, just gonna give it a 5 out of 10. It's average, typical ghost stuff. You know, your typical things you see nowadays. It's pretty predictable in the points, but overall, not that bad or good. It's just average. It's a decent film. Probably not one I would ever watch again, and I wouldn't recommend your way of all the films coming out this year because 2016 looking like it's going to be a busy year. If you're going after seeing every film from 2016, I'll leave this one at the bottom of the list so far to check out. Not that good, average. That's been my review with The Forest. I hope you guys enjoyed. Check it out at your own risk. Yeah. See, until next week, guys. I'll see you with a brand new review.